So let's start the session. So we have already seen most of the topics for most of the concepts for ellipse. So now we'll simply just do the previous year questions, okay? So that we'll have practice. So today and tomorrow we'll do previous year question, and from Monday we'll start with hyperbola. Okay. So let's do the problems. Let's see if I can find a good. Okay. The equation of the write down the equation of the common tangent, the equation of the common tangent in first quadrant to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 16, and the ellipse x square by 25 plus y square by 4 equals to 1. Also find the length. Also find the length of intercept of tangent between coordinate axes. Okay, so this equation, the equation of the common tangent in the first quadrant to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 16, and the ellipse x square by 25 plus y square by 4 equals to 1. Also find the length of its intercept of the tangent between the coordinate axes. Okay, this was 2005 advanced. 2005 advanced. Okay, solve it. I'll give you 2 minutes, solve it, and then tell me the answer. Excuse me. Okay, let's try to solve this one. Should I start solving, or do you want some more time? Bacho, should I start solving or do you want time? 14 by root 3. Yes, very good, very good. 14 by root 3. Very good, Rahul. That is correct. If you are able to find the length of the intercept, then also it is perfectly fine. Just find the length of intercept between the axes. Very good, Rahul. Very good. Okay, so let's first find out what they're actually asking. So they have given you a circle, x square plus y square is equals to 16, but this is 4, the circle with the radius 4, and they have given an ellipse which will be, and they have given an ellipse which is of this form. So this is 2, this maximum value, so b value is 2 and a value is 5. So this is 5 and this value will be 2. So the ellipse is of, I will draw with some other color, let's say green. So this is the equation of the ellipse, right? This is the equation of the ellipse. Fine. So what they are saying is that this ellipse, yeah, this is 4, 0, this is 2, 0, and this is 5. Yeah. So basically, the ellipse will have the tangent of this form, right? So this is the tangent they are asking in the first quadrant. The tangent in the first quadrant. Tangent in first quadrant, right? So any tangent to the ellipse, which is the form of x square by 25 plus y square by 4 equals to 1, can be represented as y is equals to mx plus minus under the root of y is equals to mx plus minus under the root of a square m square plus b square, a square m square plus b square. This can be the equation of tangent written to the ellipse, right? If we'll just take this as, y is equals to mx plus under the root of a square is what? 25. So 25 m square plus 4. 25 m square plus 4. If I take the equation of the ellipse as this one, now if this is the equation of the ellipse, the distance of this line from the center, of the circle should be equals to the radius. The distance of this line from the center of the circle should be equal to the radius. Yes, because this line is a tangent also, to the circle also. So I will simply write the equation for the distance between a point and the line. Distance between the point which is origin. So distance between the point which is the origin of this. So 0 plus 0 m minus under the root of 25 m square plus 4 mod divide by under the root of a square plus m square. So this is 1 plus m square. This distance should be equals to 4. This distance should be equals to the value 4. Understood? So if I'll just square both sides, so you'll get 25 m square plus 4 is equals to 16 plus 16 m square. This will come this side. So this is 16. So 9 m square is equals to 16, 12. So this m square is nothing but 4 by 3. So m is nothing but plus minus 2 by root 3. M is nothing but plus minus 2 by root 3. Okay. So basically what I got is m is equals to plus minus 2 upon root 3. Now they are asking in first quadrant. Right? So in first quadrant, the value of tan theta will be negative. In the first quadrant, if I take this angle, this will be negative because this is obtuse, right? So in first quadrant, the value of tan theta will be negative. So we will ignore the positive one. So here we will take m is equals to minus 2 by root 3. So the equation of the tangent becomes y is equals to minus 2 by root 3 x plus under the root of Why plus? Because the intercept will be positive. Because the intercept in the first quadrant will be positive. That is why we will take positive also. The m square into a square. So a square is 25, m square is 4 by 9, 4 by 3 plus b square. B square is 4, right? So if I'll solve this, so this will become y is equals to minus 2 by root 3x plus 4 root 7 by. After solving this, so 3 4s are 12. So you 100 plus 12, 112. So we get something like this. Okay. So this is the equation of the common tangent. Now, if you have the common tangent, you can find the x-intercept. So if you have the common tangent, x-intercept will be 0, 4 root 7 by 3, and this will be y-intercept will be x-intercept will be this will be divided. So this is 2 root 7, 0. So you can find this distance also. You can find this distance also. Okay. So I'm showing you the previous slide. Just check this one. Then we move on to the next question. This was JEE 2000. Let me see. JEE 2005 advanced. Okay, done. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. I'll write the question here only. So they have given the focus of an ellipse. The focus of an ellipse is that the origin the directrix is the line. The directrix is line. X is equals to 4 and E and eccentricity and E is equals to 1 by 2 and E is 1 by 2. Then the length of semi-major axis is, so you have to find the length of semi-major axis. The length of semi-major axis. Okay, solve this. I'm giving you 1 minute's time. Harshita, nahi bacha. Semi-major axis is 8 by 3. Just check the calculation once again. We have asked for semi-major axis. You just have to find the value of A. So just check 8 by 3 you should get. This was 2008. AIEEE. Or your JEE Mains, 2008 JEE Mains. Then I was giving exam. This question came, I guess. Yes, must have come. Okay. I'm repeating the question once again. The focus of an ellipse is that the origin, the directrix is line x is equals to 4 and eccentricity is 1 by 2. Then the length of semi-major axis is semi-major axis. So I'll solve this one. So they have given that suppose this is an ellipse, okay, and focus is this point. Focus is origin. So let's take 0, 0. Is the focus, this 0, 0 is the focus, and the line y is equals to x, line x is equals to 4 is one of the directrix, right? So if this is a directrix, that means directrix must be perpendicular to the axis. So axis is still x-axis. The axis of the major axis is still x-axis, right? Okay, so basically generally this point is AE, 0, right? This point is A, 0, and this line equation, so this point will be A by E, 0, right? This point is AE, 0, this point will be A, 0, and this point will be AE, 0, right? So basically what is the distance between these two? The distance between these two, the distance between these two will be what? A by E minus AE. The distance between these two will be nothing but A by E minus AE. Yes, if this is A by E minus AE, if I'll take A common, and what is the value we are getting? We are getting this equals to 4. The distance they have given equals to 4, right? Now, yeah. So A by E minus AE. So this A I am taking common. So this is 1 by E minus E. This is A into 1 by 2. So 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is 2 to 4 minus 1, 3 by. So this is 3 by 2. So this is 4 is equals to A into 3 by 2. So A value you will get as 8 by 3. If A value you are getting at A by 3, then what will be the value of the semi-major axis? Semi-major axis will be nothing but 8 by 3. Okay. One thing which why they have given in this form, why they have given it like this, because I think what you must have done is that A by E is equals to 4 and E is what? 1 by 2. So 2A is equals to 2. So A is equal, 2A is equals to 4. So A is equals to 2, right? And there will be an option of, just let me check. Yeah, there is an option of A is equals to 2, and you will simply mark this answer. But why this is not correct? Because the origin is the focus, it is not the center. I hope you understood. Yes. Okay. Write the next question. Keep it for 1 minute, then we'll do the next question. Okay, this question is interesting. We have not done this kind of question. We have not done before. Let's see. So the question given is, the normal at the point, P on the ellipse x square plus 4 y square is equals to 16 meets the x-axis, meets the x axis at Q, meets the x-axis at Q. If M is the midpoint, if M is the midpoint of the line segment segment PQ, then the locus of M intersects the latest rectum of the given ellipse at the points. Okay, so you have to find the points at which it intersects. So they have given the normal at the point P on the ellipse, x square plus 4y square is equal to 16, meets the x-axis at Q. Okay, if M is the midpoint of the line segment PQ, okay, then the locus of M intersects the latest rectum of the given ellipse at a point. है ना? Just find the value at point. So there will be more than one point. है ना? And this was JEE Mains, sorry, JEE Advanced 2009. This is JEE Advanced 2009. है ना? So this question can come in multiple choice, है ना? Where you have more than one point. Okay, just find the answer. I'll give it 2 minutes. This is a bit lengthy question, but not difficult. It's solvable. Just take your time and try to solve it. Not a difficult one, just lengthy. Okay. Should I solve, or are you guys solving? Are you guys trying the question? Okay, fine. Try it, Priyanka. Okay. Should I solve? Okay. Let's see what they are asking. So I will draw the figure once again, and I will draw the figure once again, just reading the question. So they are saying the normal at the point P on the ellipse meets the x-axis at Q. So suppose you have an ellipse. So I'll make a very big diagram, right? So suppose you have an ellipse like this, okay? Burger shaped ellipse, okay? Yes. And they are saying that any point on this ellipse, suppose this is the point, this is the point. I have to make normal. Okay, let's take, this is the point P, this is the point P on the ellipse, and through this point if I draw a normal, and through this point if I draw a normal, so basically what it will happen, this is the tangent, suppose if this is the tangent, and if this is the tangent, then this will be the normal. This will be the normal, okay? And this will be the point Q. This is the point Q. Then you have to find the locus of the intersection, the locus of the PQ. If M is the midpoint, okay. If M is the midpoint of the line, so this will be the midpoint of PQ. This will be the midpoint of PQ. Then you have to find the locus of M, right? So now suppose if I have to solve the question in this, I have to solve this question, right? Now the best way, the best form in which I can take point P is in its polar form. Why in polar form? Because see, in polar form this P will be in sine theta cos theta, which will be easy for me to eliminate. Why? Because this M will also come in the form of sine theta and cos theta. If M I am getting in the form of sine theta cos theta, then I will simply just square and add, and thetas will be eliminated, and I will get the equation locus of M in squares of x and y. Okay, 4x square. Harshada is given 4x square. Just let me check, Harshada. Just wait for a second. We have midpoint 4x square by 49. Yeah, very good. That is correct. Excellent. Harshita has got the locus of M. Yes. Okay, very good, Harshita. Okay, now if you have the locus of M, you can always find the intersection of this locus. So you are getting this also an ellipse. You are getting this also an ellipse. Okay, one of you have given the answer also. 2√3, yes, correct, plus minus 1 by 7. So this is 1 by 7, bacha. 2√3, 1 by 7. Let me see, is there any other answer? Yeah. First part is correct, Shweta. Root of or 12? 2 root 3 is correct. Just check the second one. है ना? Okay. Yes, yes. I think you guys are getting is correct. है ना? Whatever you guys are getting is correct. Okay. So basically, what I will do, I will start with taking the polar coordinates of this point P. So it will be nothing but the point P will be nothing but a cos theta, b sin theta. है ना? Equation of the ellipse is x square by 16 plus y square by 4 equals to 1. Right? So the polar coordinate will be nothing but this is 4 cos theta, comma 2 sin theta. So this point P is, yes, correct. Rahul, very good, excellent. So this point P is 4 cos theta, comma 2 sin theta, right? This point P we have written in polar form, right? Now I have told you, if they are asking you to find the equation of the normal, you can do one thing. You have the equation. If you have the point, you can find the equation of the tangent, right? So the equation of the tangent at this point will be form of, instead of x square, I will substitute x1. So this will become x into x1 is what? 4 cos theta by 16 plus y into y1. y1 is what? 2 sin theta by 4 equals to 1. This is the equation of the tangent. I can find the slope. So the slope will be, the slope of this line is nothing but, if I'll rearrange the term, this is y is equal y sin theta by 2 is equals to minus of x cos theta by 4 plus 1. Yeah, yes, Harshita, it is correct. Now it is correct. Very good. Right? So the slope of this line, the slope of the tangent is nothing but y is equals to this 4, 2 gets cancelled. So this is minus x by tan theta into 2. Minus 1 by 2 tan theta. The slope of this line tangent will be nothing but, if I take 2 here, so this will be 1 by 2, sine here, so this will be cos by sine minus of tan. So if the slope of this line is minus 1 by 2 tan theta, the slope of this line will be nothing but 2 tan theta, because this line is normal to this, right? So we have got the slope of the normal. If we have got the slope of the normal and passing through the point, we can always find the equation of the line. So you will get y minus y1 upon x minus x1 is equals to, you will get minus 1 by 2 tan theta. Okay, so this will be the equation of the normal. Right? Now see, the best part is you do not have to solve this part. You do not have to solve this. Why? They are asking you to find the midpoint. Now, before solving this, before finding the actual equation of the normal, what we can do? We can find this simply this point. How can you get this point? This point is nothing but when you substitute y is equal to 0. When you substitute y is equal to 0, you will get this point, right? Already this is given, so you can find the midpoint also. So when you substitute y is equal to 0, this will be 0, comma. You just have to find the x coordinate. So substitute y is equal to 0. So you will get minus y1 by 2 tan theta is equals to x minus x1. So y1 is nothing but here y1 is nothing but 2 sin theta. So this will be minus 2 sin theta upon 2 tan theta. Tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. So cos theta will multiply here is equals to x minus x1 is what? X1 is 4 cos theta. 4 cos theta. So 2 sin theta, 2 sin theta gets cancelled. This gets cancelled. So this is minus cos theta. Plus if I take it there, so this will become simply x will become 3 cos theta. 3 cos theta. So this becomes 3 cos theta, comma 0. If I have these 2 points, I can find. If I have these 2 points, I can find the midpoint. So the midpoint will be nothing but a plus b by 2. So this is 4 cos theta plus 3 cos theta, 7 cos theta. 7 cos theta by 2 comma 2 sin theta plus 0. So 2 sin theta by 2. So this is sin theta. What is this? This is h. What is this? This is k. H and k. How can I eliminate? So this is x, this is y. And how can I eliminate theta? Square and add. Square and add, you will eliminate theta, right? So just check it here. So I will just simply write down. So h is equals to 7 cos theta by 2 and k is equals to sin theta. So if I'll cross multiply, you will get 2h by 7 is equals to cos theta. If you square and add, so you will get k square plus 4h square by 49 is equals to 1. K is what? K is y and h is what? H is x. So you will, so understood? So this is the equation of, this is the locus of M. Okay, just check till here. Just check till this part. Understood? So now basically what we have got the locus of M. If we have the locus of M, we can always find the intersection of this locus with the what they are asking, with the latest vector. Let's check the latest vector, yeah, and the latest vector are nothing but AE comma 0 and minus AE comma 0, plus minus AE comma 0. Okay, so locus I am getting as, I'll write it once again. So the locus I am getting as 4x square by 49 plus y square is equals to 1. I have to find the intersection of this with plus minus AE comma 0. Whatever y I will get, that will be the point of contact of this locus with the latest vector. Understood? Sorry, a by e, plus minus a by comma. Okay, so we'll have a comma 0. Latest item they're asking, so a comma 0. Understood? Fine. Okay, fine. Everybody understood? Now let's move on to the next question. This was JEE Advanced 2009. Just a little bit lengthy, but not lengthy enough. So this was 3 marks question. So out of 33, this was one of the question. Out of 30 questions, sorry, out of 30, this was one of the questions. So in 1 hour, if you are solving 30, that means 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes per question. So if you are able to solve this question in 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, it is perfectly fine. Very good. Okay, let's see. Okay, the question says, I'll write the question again. JEE Advanced 2015, 4 marks question. JEE Advanced 2015, 4 marks question. Just read the question carefully and solve it. Not a difficult one, easy, but just a lengthy. Okay, they have given, I'll write the question. It's a lengthy question. Let E1 and E2 be two ellipses whose center are at origin. Whose center are at origin. Okay, these are two ellipses whose center are at origin. The major axis of E1 is along X, and major axis of E2 is along Y. Right? So I'm writing in short form, and I don't want to write the whole thing so that it will be easy for you to see also. If S be the circle, X square plus y minus 1 whole square is equals to 2, है ना? And the straight line x plus y equals to 3 touches the curve SE1 and E2 at PQR respectively. Okay, at PQR respectively. Suppose PQ is equals to PR is equals to 2 root 2 by 3. PQ is equals to PR is equals to 2 root 2 by 3. And if E1 and E1 and E2 be the eccentricity of the given ellipse. E1 is the eccentricity of capital E1 and small e2 is the eccentricity of capital E2. Then which of the following is correct? Then they have given you 4 options. You have to check which of the following is correct. And it might be a multiple choice because it's a 4 marks question. Let's see. A option is E1 square plus E2 square is equals to 43 by 40. B is E1 E2 is equals to root 7 by 2 root 10. C option is mod of E1 square minus E2 square equals to 5 by 8. And D option is E1 E2 is equals to root 3 by 4. So you have to find, yeah, right? E1 and E2. So you have to find which of the following is correct. E1 square plus E2 square is 43 by 40. E1 into E2 is root 7 by 2 root 10. Root 7 by 2 root 10. E1 square minus E2 square is 5 by 8. And E1 E2 is equals to root 3 by 4. Okay. Just write this question. This is 2015 advanced. B, okay, let me check. 27 root 7 by 2 root 10. Okay, the B is correct. Yes, very good. E1 square plus 43 by 40. This one is also correct. And this E1 square minus. So, bache, A, B, and C. A, B, C are correct. Jambu, just check. A, B, C, and A, B, and C are correct. E1, E2 is root 7 by 2 root 10. Yes. That is why they have given in E1 square plus E2 square and E1 square minus E2 square, and E1 E2 you have already found, so that student will get confused. So just check these two are also correct or not. Very good Jambu, very good. I hope you have solved this now. You just do not remember the solution and then you have just telling me the answer. Jambu, is it that? Is it like you have remembered the answer? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Then it is very good. Excellent, Jambu. Very good. Very good. I'll give you 2 minutes, then we will solve. Okay, let's solve. So basically this question just revolves around one point. This question revolves around one point, which is this. This question just revolves around one point, which is this. And you have to remember the equation of the line in which the distance is given. And on the same line, if you have to find the distance, right? So let's first try to see what they are saying. Let's first try to see what they are saying. Okay, fine, very good. So basically, this is okay, x and y axis, then x square plus y minus 1. So x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 2. So you will have x is 0 and y is 1. So this is the center of the circle, and the radius is 0, 0, 0, 0 is inside. So something like this. Circle will be something like this. Okay, and the line equation is this. Equation of the line or the line given is this, which is x plus y equals to 3. This is the line given, x plus y is equals to 3, right? So now the first thing which we can, an equation of the circle I will write once again. Equation of the circle was x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equals to 2. This was the equation of the circle. And they are saying that on this line, first this is touching this circle, this is touching this circle. Okay, if this is touching this circle, and this is also P, this is P, okay, and it will also touch Q and R. Enough. Right now we will not think about it. Right now, first we have to understand that what they are asking in the question. Now, if I read the question completely, then they are also saying that along this line, this line is touching the two ellipse also. This line is touching two ellipse also, which is Q and R, P line P, Q and PR. And these both lengths are nothing but 2 root 2 by 3, and this is also 2 root 2 by 3. Okay, these two lengths are nothing but 2 root 2 by 3. Okay, now if you remember that parametric equation of the line, so suppose this is R, this distance, if I take R, so if you write the parametric equation of the line, so and this is point x1 y1, so I can also write the equation of this line in this form. Slope of this line is tan of theta. X minus x1 upon cos theta is equals to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equals to plus minus r. If you remember this, tell me if you remember this form or not. For any line, x minus x1 by cos theta and y minus y1 by sin theta is equals to plus minus r, where what is r? R is the distance away from this point on the line. R is the distance away from the point on this line, This r can be plus in this direction, this r can be negative in this direction, or vice versa, depending on the angle theta. Tell me if you remember this point or not. Say yes or no. Fast. Say yes or no. Harshada, do you remember? Priyanka, do you remember? Shweta, do you remember? Rahul, Jambu has already solved, so he remembers. Yes. Priyanka, yes. Rahul remembers. Priyanka does not remember. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So I'll just simply recap this part. Recap this part. है ना? This is the most important thing. है ना? Rest you can solve. So this is, suppose any line. So this line is making an angle tan of theta, right? This angle is making tan of theta. Suppose this is point x1, y1. This is point x1, y1, right? So suppose this distance is r. This distance is r. Okay. So what I can take, I can drop a perpendicular here and drop a perpendicular here, right? So this point is x1. This point is x1. So I can also write this point in terms of r and theta, because this angle is still tan theta. है ना? So if you write this value, this point in terms of r and theta, you will get the relation like this. Priyanka, if you remember something we have done like this before, equation of line in parametric form. Yes. Okay. Now I think you remember now. So this was the most important part. They have combined it, right? So now first what we have to do, we have to find this point P. We have to find this point P. How can I find this point P? Equation of line already they have given. Equation of circle they have given. So I can find this point V by writing the equation of the circle. Equation of tangent on the circle. So this will be x(x1) plus, this is y, I will first expand this. So this is x square plus y square plus 1 minus 2y is equals to 2. I will take this 2 on the other side. So this is x square plus y square minus 2y is equals to 1. So this equation of the tangent to this circle will be x(x1) plus y(y1) minus 2y plus y1 by 2 is equals to 1. So this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So this becomes, है ना? So if I'll compare this equation, if I'll compare this equation with the equation of the line which is already given, if I'll compare this equation with the equation of the line already given, I can find the point P. I can find the point P. If you'll find the point P, let's see, we'll solve that also. x(x1), so we have x(x1) plus y(y1) minus y minus y1 minus y minus y1 is equals to 1, right? Okay. So if I'll combine, so this is x(x1) plus y into y1 minus 1 is equals to 1 plus y1, and this equation should be exactly equals to x plus y equals to 3. X plus y equals to 3. Okay. So if I'll compare the coefficients, so x1 by 1 should be equals to y1 minus 1 by 1 should be equals to 1 plus y1 by 3. Right? So these are the coefficients, right? So if I'll compare these two, so this will become, so y1 will become, this is 3. So if I compare these two, so 3y1 minus 3 is equals to 1 plus y1. This will become this side. So this is 2y1 is equals to 4. So y1 is equals to 2. If y1 is equals to 2, then x is 1. Okay. So we'll get point P as 1, 2. Okay. Now if we have got P as 1, 2, can we use this equation? Can we use this equation to find the point? Yes. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll solve the remaining part of the question tomorrow. Just check this question once again. Just check this part. Okay. And I'm showing you the question once again. Just copy this one. Then I'll show you the question once again. Then we'll solve the remaining part tomorrow. Okay. This was the original question. See, again, what they have done, J Advanced and J Means, they will not ask you something which is very like pole, polar, and all that. They will not ask. They are not interested. They will only use simple equation of line, which you have already, which is already given in your, CBSE books, which is already given in your CBSE books, है ना? And they will say this was in syllabus. But in equation of ellipse in your conic section, they have not given any question such like this. But what they will say, that because we have already done this equation, so it is in syllabus, right? So remember, always be thorough with all the basic concepts of line, circles, and parabola. And ellipse and hyperbola will combine only there. Okay. So this question, once again, we will solve in the next class tomorrow. Okay. Till then, just keep on solving questions from ellipse. Okay. Fine. Thank you very much. Take care. Okay.